What's going on, guys? SuperCliff here, and thanks for tuning in on today's brand new episode. And I hope you're all having a great day. I am myself as well. Grammatically, I don't believe that made any sense, but hey, who's judging, right? So, with that said, let's continue on with Aquaman the Trench Part 3. Dun dun dun. Oh yeah, it's definitely game time. So Mira and Aquaman arrive at Dr. Shin's shack. Let's just basically call it that. And Aquaman starts to explain to Mira who this guy is. So, back when Arthur was young and he started to develop his aquatic abilities, his father didn't really know how to handle it, therefore sought professional help from a well-renowned marine biologist, Dr. Shin. And so by doing this, Arthur was able to control and learn through time and practice to channel his power in a way in which he felt that he understood and that he was in control of. But wait, the plot thickens, because it's here where Arthur tells Mira that Dr. Shin later on tried to have him killed. Mira asks the question why. Arthur tells her, because I wouldn't tell him where Atlantis was. So, Arthur knocks on Dr. Shin's front door. Shin opens the door. He's very shocked to see Arthur come back all these years later. He tries to make small talk, but Arthur's like, absolutely not. I'm here for a reason, and that's it. I'm in, and I'm out. Let's get this going. So, Aquaman brings in one of the dead creatures that they killed prior, and drops it on one of Dr. Shin's examining tables. Shin begins examining the creature. He notices that the venom that's pouring from the creature's mouth causes a mild paralysis feeling. He also studies the piece of the cocoon in which Arthur also brought, as well as studying the creature's gills. And it's here where Dr. Shin suggests that the creatures come from the trench. Nice going, James Cameron. You had to disturb the peace now, didn't you, bud? That'd be hilarious, though, if that was the case, and that's why the trench are, like, popping out of the ocean. All because of fucking James Cameron and his inability to release Avatar 2. But anyways, it's here where Dr. Shin pleads with Arthur, telling him that he would like to keep the creature here since he feels that the trench creature provides a missing link for human evolution. And also, he wants to get his credibility back up, because whatever happened in the past, his reputation has been damaged. And Arthur, just because he doesn't trust Dr. Shin, nor has he forgiven him from the past, says no. And here Dr. Shin just starts crying like a baby, acting obsessively, yelling at Arthur, "Where's Atlantis? Tell me, I need it. It's like a drug. It's the best drug. Atlantis." And Aquaman's like, yeah, we need to go, Mira. Like, effective immediately. And Mira's like, yeah, we should have left yesterday. Mira. So, Aquaman and Mira make their way down into the ocean depths, heading towards the trench location where all these creatures are supposedly residing. And as they make their way closer, Mira points out that the water is getting warmer, therefore, ideally, the pair are closer to the volcanic vents, which is exactly where they want to be. Then, as the two heroes make their way, Mira and Aquaman see a spacecraft of some sort that's crashed into the middle of the creature's lair. And as the two try and figure out the origins of the spacecraft, Aquaman realizes that the dialect that's drawn all over the spacecraft's exterior matches those of an ancient dialect from Atlantis. And Arthur questions this because he's trying to figure out what were the Atlanteans doing all the way down here in the trench. Then, as Aquaman and Mira continue their way through the trench, they come across a breeding ground, and right in the middle of the area is a giant piranha mama bear. Without the bear part, more like a giant dinosaur with a piranha face. You know what? Either one's scary, but you get the point. Anyway, it's here where Aquaman and Mira locate the cocoons of the people who were taken from the attacks prior. Now, during this whole rescue op, Mira brings the people back up to the surface while Aquaman stays behind to cover her. And while he's doing this, he knows that he should close the trench. However, he feels bad by doing so because he realizes that these creatures are sentient, yet they are highly dangerous and are just utterly consumed with the idea of eating anything that is living. Nonetheless, Aquaman decides to close off the trench for good by throwing his trident, brick style, towards the volcanic vents, which then erupts and explodes, causing lava to pour out profusely. And while that's happening, Aquaman seals the trench by just placing a giant boulder, trapping all the creatures from within, sealing them to their doom. And that, my friends, is how aquatic justice is served. Now we turn our attention back to the surface, where the people who were captured by the trench creatures are awakening from their cocoon pods. And while all this is happening, the little boy from before, the one who was waiting for his father to come back from fishing, yeah, his father never came back. But he goes up to Aquaman and says, "Hey, Mr. Aquaman, you're my favorite superhero. Thank you so much." And Aquaman's like, "Yeah, that's right. Starting to feel myself now. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm Aquaman." Yeah, he doesn't say all that, but in his mind, I assume he is doing all that dancing from within. And as Mira and Aquaman depart, ending happily ever after, one of the cops is like, "Yeah, I still don't like that guy." That cop's amazing. What a national treasure he is. Later on, we pick up the following day where Aquaman and Mira are just kind of going over the events. Aquaman is still kind of feeling pretty bad about the whole him basically wiping out all those creatures. But the cop from before comes over and brings Aquaman and Mira the dog whom Aquaman rescued from the cocoon, saying that his owner was killed and he, is homeless. So in order to fit the bill, the cop suggests you guys should call him Aquadog, and both Mira and Aquaman agree. Yay. And that wraps up today's video. If you guys like my content, please hit that subscribe button, as well as hit the bell symbol, so that the world of comics is never missed out. Peace, guys.